When I first heard that HBO was looking for someone to host a Chris Rock show, I thought to myself, hey, I got a shot.
When Chris first auditioned for the Chris Rock show, he was cocky. I like that.
I didn't think the audition was going that well. But then they asked me if my name was Chris Rock. I said, yes, it is.
Chris blew away most of the competition. I mean, nobody else out there was named Chris Rock.
I consider myself pretty lucky. My parents almost named me Rico.
Early on, we were this close to getting David Alan Grier.
One day I got a call from this crazy motherfucker at HBO about hosting a show. He wanted me to change my name to Chris Rock. I told him to kiss my ass.
Well, when all was said and done, picking a host for the Chris Rock show was a no-brainer. Get me Chris Rock, for crying out loud.
Well, I got the job. And it just goes to show you, with hard work and perseverance, and if your name is Chris Rock, you just might succeed.
From New York City, it's the Chris Rock Show. Tonight, late night host Conan O'Brien. Musical guest Wyclef Jean. Plus, musical director Grandmaster Flash. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Rock!
How y'all doing? All right. Thank you. Flash, you got the orange and gray thing going on today. Yeah, you know, Uptown. Okay, baby. You can tell he's from Uptown. Flash. Now, what's going on right now? Yesterday, Al Sharpton, you know, I feel sorry for Al, was declared a loser in the race for mayor of New York City. Al Sharpton declared a loser in the race for mayor of New York City. And Al Sharpton said, hey, it ain't over until a fat man eats a big old plate of greens. Earlier this week, Rudy Giuliani called Al Sharpton unqualified to be mayor. Unqualified to be mayor, right? And Sharpton said, hey, not only am I qualified to be mayor of New York City, but someday I'm going to be mayor of the whole world. Right now the police department, New York City Police Department, said they're going to start giving out $1,000 cash rewards for officers who do their jobs well. $1,000 to get this to do your job well. Hey, they don't pay pilots an extra $1,000 just because they land a plane. It didn't crash. Here's some money. No, they don't do that. We're not dead. Here's a check. No, they don't do that. What's the woman, the Clinton woman, Paula Jones is now saying that she wants a doctor to snap photos of President Clinton's dick. She wants pictures of his dick. Now, let me get this straight. If she was so traumatized the first time she saw this shit, what the fuck she want a picture of it for? At the University of California, there's a new class teaching the poetry of Tupac Shakur. A class, Tupac class. Ain't that cool? Tupac class. You know he was playing hooky, now he's in class every day. You know what I mean? And it's a tough class now, because for the final exam, you gotta get shot. Like, hey, I'll take the incomplete. A law professor in Texas said that blacks and Hispanic students cannot compete with whites. Now black students are boycotting this class. Now that's not a good idea, because now the professor's going, see, I told you them niggas don't like school. Yesterday, OJ's lawyer, Johnny Cocker, my man Johnny. Johnny is representing, what's my man, plunger guy, Lumumba. What's his name? Louima. You know, you get a plunger, you know, you would think I would remember your name after something like that. Now, Johnny said, I already have my closing statement ready. His closing statement will be, if the plunger's in his ass, he gonna get a lot of cash. We got a great show tonight. We got a very funny talk show host. My man Conan O'Brien's in the house. We got Wyclef Jean in the house. And right now, I want you to give it up for Grandmaster Flash. You know, I've been having a real good year, man, and a lot of good things have happened to me. MTV Awards, Rolling Stone, a lot of cool things have happened to me. But one of the most exciting things that's happened to me this year is that I've been able to fulfill one of my lifelong dreams. That's right, this year I received my honorary GED degree. So, I would like to share this experience with you.
Chris, it gives me great pleasure to present you with this honorary GED degree.
Thank you, Dean Palmer. Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth. And I do mean lucky. I mean, I don't have to tell you how hard it is to earn your GED. Some of you gave up to 6 hours of your life trying to pass this multiple choice test. And at times, I know you must have second-guessed yourselves, filling out C, when the answer could have so easily been B. And you kids, you're the best and the brightest our nation has to offer. Your GED will open up many doors. The opportunities are limitless. Some of you may go on to lay down tar on the crossbox express. Others of you will scale fish. Some of you will pluck chicken. Some of you will be lookouts for crack whores on the streets of New York. Good luck and God bless. My first guest tonight is the host of his own late-night television program. Please give it up for Conan O'Brien. Jay and Dave, you got the best show by far.
Oh, that's nice of you to say. No, you got the best show.
Well, I do.
Come on. They want to see us fight.
They do. You know, they try to get us to fight all the time.
Yeah.
But the feud's over. Now,
The famous feud you and I have always had.
Chris Rock, Conan O'Brien feud.
We got to end that.
We're
thing.
never going to work together. Never again. You know, after that last movie.
I know. No one watched that movie.
No.
Buddy cops. I'm a
No.
slob. He's neat. No one saw it. No one cared, did
No
they?
one cares.
No.
He's from Harvard. He's an ex-con. Can you guess which one? That was the name of the movie. Can you guess which one?
Yeah.
Now, what are you, like
Title
7 foot?
sucks. What?
7 foot tall? What are you?
I'm a big freak, as you all know, that see me. People are stunned.
You're a big freak like Wilt Chamberlain's a freak?
Yeah, well, no, not that way. I don't get that kind of action, but I get. People don't know that. I do the show, and I sit there, and I just, I go like, next guest, and people think,
Do you go like that all the time?
I go like, if you've seen the show, and then people see me in person.
Can you introduce Ben Vereen right now?
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, Ben Vereen. And so people see me in person.
So if the Pope came on, how would you introduce him?
The Pope. I work for this man. But in person, I'm 6 feet 4 inches tall. I'm incredibly sexy, and Watch it. I have a very pleasing odor, and so it's funny. People have no idea that I'm that tall. They have no clue.
Now, you know what's wild? When anybody over like 6'3", if you're not playing basketball, people think you're wasting your time.
Exactly. I'm one of those guys who I show up on the basketball court, and all my life as a kid, people were like, this guy's 6 feet 4 inches tall. He's from Boston. He looks kind of like Larry Bird. He's got to be amazing. All right. And the problem is I lack one small thing, which is coordination. And on the basketball court, I'm like a guy on stilts. I'm like, whoa. So whenever what I do is I act really cool when I show up. I don't touch the ball, because the minute I touch the ball, it's going to be like, So I don't touch the ball. Stay away from the ball. I hang around and I stretch and stuff like that. And I lick my hands. And people are like, that guy's good. That guy's good. So what happens is I get them to fight over me.
Right.
And then they're like, no, we want him. And then they pick me, and I'm like, all right, guys, let's play a little hoops, okay? Then they throw me the ball, and I'm like, ah! And then I'm a horrible freak the rest of the game. And I don't even understand the principle of the game. If you're a tall guy, you're supposed to stand under the basket. Exactly, right. And what I do is whenever I get a pass under the basket, I dribble way outside. Yeah, like this. And that might be one of the problems right there.
That would be a
but I
problem.
dribble way outside to like not even past 3-point, past 5-point. I go out to like 9-point range, and then I get the ball, and everyone else on my team's like, no, and I go, ah, and it dribbles away at my feet, and then I start crying. And that's usually how it goes.
Well, at least people look at you and say, hey, you can play basketball.
That's right.
You have a body. I'm a little skinny guy.
Oh, you are not.
Yo, man, you should play kick the can. Yeah, Rob,
you look skinny.
If you work at it, when you get old, you could kick some cans.
You'll get there.
Now your show, like your whole thing, you came out of pretty much out of nowhere. Now, are people like coming up to you? Like you got like old girlfriends coming up to you, or even girls that paid you no mind coming up to you?
Yeah, well, what's strange is that I'm much different than I was when I was in high school. I mean, when I was in high school, yeah, I got money now, but not that much. When I was in high school, I swear to God, I was this height, very tall guy. I was 155 pounds.
Wow.
One woman just fainted. And I had bad skin, and if my voice is like Barry White now compared to what it was in high school. It was. This is
You're like
low.
Archie or some shit.
It was a lot worse. No, Archie. I was like half Archie, half Jughead. I would have loved to have been Archie. And Archette. Yeah, a little known character. And so what I would like to do, I didn't have girlfriends back then. I think the thing to do is, I think now I'm ready to go back to high school. I like to go back now, because it's like when I watch Beverly Hills 90210, I look at those people and I think, all those kids are in their early 30s, all right? They know how to dress, they've got clean skin, they have money, they know how to talk to the ladies, they drive around in sports cars. I would like to go back to high school now, and I think it'd be a lot more fun. I think you should go back too.
You know what's funny? Every now and then I'll bump into some girl and she goes, I used to have a crush on you. It's like, no, you didn't.
Yeah. Then why did you
fucking the basketball player?
Yeah.
You had a crush on me, yeah, right?
Yeah.
You crushed my heart.
He's gonna be all right.
Oh my God, what was running? Now, Conan, it's been great having you here.
No,
it's been great to have you here. Now, I understand there's something you want to do for the crowd.
Yeah, there kind of is. I do my show on network. I do it on NBC. And you have such an amazing audience here. And this show is, you do. You just do. I didn't say that to get cheap applause, though I'm really glad it worked. But this is cable and it's different, and I thought it's a such a different crowd than what I'm used to. Is it okay if I try some material that I've always wanted to do that I never get to do on my show?
Yeah.
Is it okay if I do that? Thank you. Thank you very much. So what's up, huh? Boy, I tell you, that Wu-Tang Clan is dope, aren't they? I gotta say, my favorite's the old dirty bastard. Anything? I'm telling you, that ODB has some brown teeth. You know, those teeth are so brown when he drinks water, it turns into iced tea. I want to talk about women for just a second. I saw a girl at a party last night, and I'm telling you, her weave was looking real shabby. Yeah, I'm telling you, her weave was so bad it needed a perm. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she was one ugly bitch. Yeah. I mean, she was tore off, this woman. Now, she gave me her number and told me I should make a booty call. And I'm thinking, your ass belongs in a zoo. I'm going to make a zooty call. Peace. Thank you. That was
Have you ever watched those late night television infomercials? Well, last night I saw one that, I just loved so much that I had to record it. So why don't you just watch this? Are you tired of working for someone else, living in your mama's house? Well, I sure as heck was. But then I stumbled upon a way of taking a small amount of money and turning it into millions and millions of dollars. And in just a few months, I went from my mama's house to the penthouse. And you can too, if you learn my secret money-making system, lottery tickets. Hey, I used to be just like you. Had to depend on my personality to get women. Well, look at me now. That's right. And listen to how the Malcolm Monroe money-making system can work for you.
I started with just 5 tickets a day. That's 35 tickets a week. And in only 2 years, I won $20 on a single lottery ticket. That was a 2,000% return on my investment. Thank you, Malcolm Monroe.
Keep in mind that when you use the Malcolm Monroe money-making systems and invest your money in lottery tickets, only 2 things can happen. You can either win or lose. That means your chances of winning are 50%.
I dropped out of school in the 4th grade. I had no trouble learning the Malcolm Monroe system. It's almost as easy as picking numbers at random. You can use 7, 8, 24, even some really big numbers like, 41. But don't freak out, because Malcolm explains it all in his money-making system.
If you put $50 in the bank and come back 2 days later, how much money you got in the bank? $50. That's not right.
After using Malcolm's system for just 2 weeks, I won $3 million playing the lottery. But hey, I wasn't ready to retire. So I figured, why not put my money to work for me? And I did, reinvesting all $3 million into lottery tickets.
When you use the Malcolm Monroe money-making system, I'll teach you everything that you need to know, including the difference between such confusing concepts as pick 4 and pick 6. Now listen to more of my top people.
If I started using Malcolm Monroe's system 5 years ago, I'd be a legionnaire by now. I might not understand the laws of probability, but I do understand the laws of being a millionaire. Everybody kissing your ass. Hey, motherfucker, answer the goddamn phone. Listen, bitch, don't make me come up there and beat your ass.
If you order my money-making system today, you'll not only receive the patented Malcolm Monroe 5-in-1 scratcher, 5 times the scratchers, 5 times the winnings, but you'll also receive my brand new tape, Scratch Off Secrets. In Scratch Off Secrets, you'll learn every secret I know about the Scratch Off lottery. You'll learn secrets like scratching all the boxes at once, scratching off the boxes one at a time, scratching off the boxes vertically, scratching off the boxes horizontally, scratching off the boxes corners first, then the insides. Scratching off the boxes insides first, then the corners. Scratching off the boxes willy-nilly. Scratching off every other box, then going back and scratching the remaining boxes. Scratching off the boxes you feel have the winning numbers, and then going back and scratching off the others. And there's so much more. Remember, I went from my mama's house to the penthouse, and you can too. In fact, if you buy my money-making system, I'll give you an unconditional guarantee. It'll make at least one of us rich. And that's my point.
May not actually constitute a real promise.
Okay, yeah. on his debut solo album, The Carnival is my favorite album. Here to perform Gone Till November is Wyclef Jean and the Urban Youth Symphony. Come on.
Brooklyn, Jersey, Harlem. Check the symphony. Every time I make a run, girl, you turn around and cry. I ask myself why, oh why. See, you must understand, can't work on 9 to 5, so I'll be gone till November. Send me, my dear. Yo, I'll be standing on the block selling rock where the spot get hot. Guaranteed to get set up by a crooked cop on Flatbush. Michelle, my dear. Me and John Forte, my man Proswell, guaranteed to make another meal. I got it made. Last word from the hustler. Hey yo son, take care of your mother. Looked at him and replied, Dad, where you going? He said to Baltimore, he'll be back in the morning. Gave my mama a hug, I felt her soul when she cried. Every man want heaven, no man want die. This is how we do it, the symphony crew, representing a crew that they call a fool. Every time I make her run, girl, you turn around and cry. I ask myself why, oh why. See, you must understand, I can't work a 9 to 5, so I'll be gone till November. Send me, my dear. Yo, I'll be gone till November. Standing on the block where the spot get hot. Guaranteed to get set up by a crooked cop. Michelle, my dear, I know it's wrong. I wrote this rap song. Forgive me if I'm gone. Me and the refugees, yeah. Yo, I had to flip nothing, turn it into something. Hip-hop turns to the future. Rock when I smash a pumpkin, commit treason. Then I have the reason to hunt you down. It's only right, it's rabbit season, yeah. You with the loud voice, posing like you top choice, your moist. I make a hearse out of your Rolls Royce. Besides, I got my girl to remember, and I committed that I'll be back in November. Come on. Every time I make a run, girl, you turn around and cry. I ask myself why, oh why. See, you must understand, can't work a 9 to 5, so I'll be gone till November. Send me, my dear. Yo, I'll be gone till November. Standing on the block where the spot get hot. Guaranteed to get set up by a crooked cop. Michelle, my dear. From Queensbridge back to Manhattan, up in Shaolin, this is how we do. Yo, check it out on a Chris Rock show. Check out the symphony. Check out the symphony. Check out the symphony. Jamaican Haitians. Michelle, my dear. Yo, I'll be gone till November. Standing on the block where the spot get high. Guaranteed to get set up by a crooked cop. Michelle, my dear. Me, Proswell, John Forte. We guarantee to make another meal before we die. Cause life's a suicide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pow!
Flash Hey! Flash!
From New York City, it's the Chris Rock Show. Tonight, actress-comedian Whoopi Goldberg. Musical guest, Casey and JoJo. Plus, musical director, Grandmaster Flash. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Rock!
The Brooklyn people must be here. Okay, hey. Okay, let's talk. Hey, we got to get to the news. We got to get to the news. Only one thing happened in the news right now. Marv Albert. It is all about Marv Albert. Marv Albert is the freak of the week, I guess. Now, this week it was revealed, Marv Albert was revealed that Marv likes to have rough sex that involves other men. Rough sex that involves other men. So why the fuck was he trying not to go to jail? I understand if the sex in the jail, that's what he wanted. Now, you know why he got fired. He got fired, man. He got fired. It's good for him, because he couldn't call no more games. He can't really criticize any of the players. He can't be like, Shaq, you're doing really bad with your free throws. And Shaq's like, well, at least I don't dress like a bitch. You know what's really wild about this whole thing? Marv, he wore the panties. He wore the panties. If you like to wear panties, that's your thing. But then he had the garter belts too. The garter belts too. It's hard to get a woman to put on some garter belts. A woman like, well, I ain't wearing that shit. What I look like, Little Kim? Hey, I like Kim. She's a friend of the show. You know what's wild too? Through the whole trial, he kept the toupee on. He kept the toupee on like that shit really meant something. Like he was really getting one over on us. He kept the toupee on. He's like, I know they know I fuck transvestites. But if they find out I'm bald, I'm over. It's all over. And you know what the worst thing about this whole Marv Albert thing is? That's all he's going to be remembered for. The rest of his life, he is the guy who wore pumps and panties. No matter what he do, that is his legacy. If Marv Albert cured AIDS tomorrow, it'd be like AIDS cured by the penny man. don't know. What else? There's other news. There's other news going on. And it's been 40 years since the desegregation of Central High School in Little Rock, Arkansas. 40 years, man. It's kind of cool. So to celebrate, the blacks kids and the white kids got together and beat the shit out of the Puerto Rican. Hey, it's a joke. It's a joke. Don't stab me. Just don't stab me. Whatever you do, don't stab me. All right, NBC, this week, NBC's must-see lineup, the Monday night lineup premiered this week, featuring nothing but sitcoms starring all white women. Now, as expected, NBC beat out all the other networks, getting 75% of the white female audience. They also got 98% of the black athlete audience. Yeah. You get it? Because black athletes like white women. See, there's something about being able to jump real high that makes you feel like a white girl. I run too fast for a sister. I need a white girl. You know, I don't know. It's not me. I can't run. So, what else happened this week? The Country Music Awards were this week. Country music this week. And there was not one single black nominee. Not one. Now, when asked to comment, Jesse Jackson said, "Who gives a fuck about country music?" Hell, we got a great show tonight. We got Whoopi Goldberg in the house. We got KC and JoJo. And I want you to give it up for my man, Grandmaster Flash. Now, when Tiger Woods won the Masters tournament, the face of golf was changed forever. Tiger's achievements have supposedly opened up the world of golf to African Americans. But have African Americans embraced golf? I went to Harlem to find out.
Give an example to our young men. Welcome to Harlem, Tiger Woods. We're very glad to have you.
Do you like Tiger Woods?
Not really, but I'm too hungry.
Yeah, he's a professional golfer, Tiger Woods. Who do you like more, Tiger Woods or Michael Jordan?
Michael Jordan.
Who do you like more, Tiger Woods or OJ?
OJ.
So you got no Tiger Woods posters anywhere?
No Tiger Woods posters, no.
Yet you have DJ Craig G on the wall, right? DJ Craig G is bigger than Tiger Woods in Harlem. How do you feel about the whole race issue with Tiger Woods?
How do I feel? Well,
Yeah.
me personally, I don't care what race anybody is. I think he's a...
That's obvious. You work in Harlem, you better not. What's a bogey?
I don't know.
What's a sand trap?
Don't know.
What's a driver?
I don't know.
I think his popularity waned a little bit in Harlem when he had announced that he was Asian.
Do you guys consider Tiger Woods Asian? Not even a little bit?
Not even this much.
Oh, he's a black guy to you. So you can't tell the difference between Tiger Woods and James Brown.
No.
It looks like it's very boring.
Why do you hate golf?
Boring.
How can we make golf more exciting?
I think if they had like golf, if they had like some nice music, you know, like maybe some hip hop music, and they doing like a little bit more movement.
If they would allow you to play golf without a shirt on, would you play it?
Yeah.
Do you think nudity would improve golf? Do you have any golf equipment?
Yes, I do.
Get out of here. I've been all over Harlem. I haven't found any golf equipment. What do you have, ma'am?
You want to see it?
Yes, ma'am. These clubs don't really match. Are they a set? Would you really call it a set, or is just various clubs from various ass whoopings? Okay, this is golf class? Yeah. Or are they breakdancing things? How you doing, ma'am? I loved you in the Jeffersons. You look alligator golf shoes. Just for the pimp that plays golf. Are you sure the yellow and pink goes with this? More blacks play golf. Yeah, I mean, I'm a black guy. I can't figure it out.
I don't know if that's really true, Chris. I think, especially here, you know, we have a lot of blacks, a lot of mixes of people playing here. Golf is a game for everybody.
Get our drivers. All right. Oh, thank you. You have the honor. Wow!
Negro, get off the course before you hurt yourself or someone else.
I'm gonna focus on the ball like it's somebody I hate. Oh, thanks a lot, Paul. You know, Tiger's got his dad, I got you. My first guest tonight is a kid all over the place, movies, everything, stand-up, books. She got a book coming out. She's the woman. It's all that. Please give it up for Whoopi Goldberg.
Child, pick my chest up. Shit.
All right, Whoopi Goldberg on my show. All right. Now, you know why I love you, Whoopi? Why I look up to you? Because you're always working. Like a lot of black people out of work, but you always got a job.
Yeah, man.
You always got like 3 and 4 jobs.
I try,
like,
you know.
Always pilots and always just.
Something.
Every you go to the movies, Whoopi next week.
That's right.
Whoopi next month. When's the last time you were out of work?
About a month ago.
Yeah, right.
No shit. For real.
It was your choice?
Yes.
It was your choice. That's not out of work.
That is out of work.
No. When you out of work, it's like you want to work.
No.
You want to work.
No.
Hey, I'd like to work. And they go, get the fuck out of here. That's out of work.
No. See, I thought I was going to get this other movie.
Really?
Yeah, and they said, fuck off.
What white girl did they give it to?
Somebody.
They
But
said
you know.
they didn't tell you to fuck off.
Yeah, they do.
Get the fuck out.
Why not? You know. What is the night? Wait, y'all know about this?
Oh, they don't
know about
read.
this? They're going to read this shit. This is Chris's book.
No, this is
Chris's book.
Stop.
No, because you the man.
No, stop
You
it.
the man. Why?
You're the guest. I'm supposed to kiss your ass.
But I have to come out here and say this, man. You are the man. Your shit is funny.
Oh.
Your shit is... Yeah, man, you know, because you got to call it when it's real.
That's right.
You got to call it when it's real, honey, because there's so much unreal shit out there.
Now, what's unreal to you?
Oh, honey. You don't even want me to go there.
I do!
You know what's unreal to me?
What's unreal to you, Whoopi?
How could you be with a man for 10 years, okay? And suddenly, he did something you didn't like, sexually. So you took him to court. And you told everybody his deep business. You know? I'm sorry, something's wrong with it. 10 years. 10 years. You know? 10 years. And he can still call the game because he's one of the baddest motherfuckers out there.
Oh, yeah.
You know? So now you're going to get some help and can't get a gig.
Well, first you gotta get some minoxidil.
Child, now see, you better hope that shit stays on your hair. Because you start talking about people's hair, your shit falls out.
A brother can cut his shit off, though.
Yeah, but
it'd be real cool.
Oh, but please, child.
A white boy cut up his hair is like chemotherapy, huh?
A lot of brothers try to do that shit. Got them heads go like that. That shit ain't pretty. That shit is not pretty. I'm sorry. Your head got to be like this.
Got the lima bean head.
You got to have that. Can't have that kidney bean head. Now the kidney bean shit don't work.
Don't jinx my hair.
No. But that's what I say. You got to be careful what you put out there, because you put shit out there and it comes back at you.
Okay.
It comes back at you. Okay. So we know it's fucked up, because he's gonna be listening to this shit for the rest of his life. You were right.
Oh, forever.
But what do we really know?
We don't know shit.
We know.
But we do know why did he plead guilty. Even OJ didn't plead guilty.
Well, but you know why? You know why? No, but you know what? You know why?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know why? Because if somebody is deep enough to pull that much shit out on you, and maybe some of it is true. Now, maybe he did like rough sex. Everybody like a little spanking every now and then. Not this, but a little. And you get your girl. Yeah, child. And the sisters, we can't feel a whole lot, so you got to really be there. Okay? You got to really be there. None of this pooty poot. You got to, yeah, girl. And you start just getting all in it, and then you say, I'm gonna miss Marv. I'm gonna miss Marv because he's the voice of the Knicks, and he'll get his help.
Right. But you rich. You can always call him up and have him do the game at your house.
I might, because he and I are into the same shit.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, I gotta know all this stuff. Hey, Whoopi's book is in stores September 29th.
Yes.
Please give it up for the lovely, the funny Whoopi. Thank you so much. Funny motherfucker child. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, my next guest needs no introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, Pootie Tang. Show Pootie Tang.
Oh, thanks, man. And God bless.
Wow, I can't believe it. Pootie Tang on my show.
It's good to be here, little brother. It's good to be here. Yeah.
Now, Pootie, I gotta ask you this now. What's up with you and Shada Tay?
Oh, man, ain't nothing going on there. Me and Shada Ty, we just tilling the say.
See, you know what? See, I heard you was tapping the city proud.
Nah, D, no, that's a can of pan. All the way down.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. I'm gonna take your word for it.
Sadate.
Now, Pootie, you got a new movie coming out, right?
Oh, yeah. It's called Sign Your Pity on the Runny Kind.
And who's in it?
Okay, we got Cleepa Sank, Cole Money, Truckee, and Martin Sheen.
Do you have a clip?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, so let's take a look at this clip of Pootie Tang sign your pity on the running count.
Baby, I'm gonna sign your pity on the running kind.
That was great, Pootie. Pootie, that was incredible.
Oh, hey, Sarate, you know.
Pootie, it has been better having you by.
Oh, yeah. I Dave Sammy, my brother. Called me on the panty style.
What?
Called me on the panty style.
Call me on the panty style? Nigga, what the fuck are you talking
about? Call me down on the panty style.
Oh, call me down on the panty style. Call me down, all right. All right.
I knew I had
Give it up for Pootie Tang. Our two gifted brothers, please welcome KC and JoJo.
That I would do every place where to love you, baby, baby, I love you always, every night, always. Thank you.
Yo, that's our show for tonight. I'd like to thank my guests, Whoopi Goldberg, KC and JoJo. Pootie Tang, yo, give it up. Yo, Flash, take us out.
From New York City, it's the Chris Rock Show. Tonight, actress Vivica A. Fox, musical guest Missy Misdemeanor Elliott, plus musical director Grandmaster Flash. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Rock!
Thanks for. Stop it, Ma! What the hell? Calm down, woman! Come on, hey, how's it going? Flash. All right. So, big week this week, big week. Mitch Blood Green is suing Mike Tyson for beating his ass in 1988. 88! That must have been some ass whooping that he gonna sue. It's like, damn, I can't sit down. I gotta sue Mike Tyson. My ass still hurts. What the hell going on? They're in court right now. Yesterday, Mitch's mother testified and showed photos of her son with his face swollen and grotesque. And the judge ruled him as inadmissible evidence because they was taken before the ass whooping. Mitch isn't much of a looker. This week, a teenager in Mississippi opened fire on his classmates. Just started killing kids, man. It must be real hard going to school in Mississippi, huh? Started killing all the kids because he wasn't popular. Yeah, I guess you're real popular because you're the only one alive. Yeah, that's real popular. You're the only one alive. Yeah, man, you got next, man. It's all about you. You're the school president. What else happened? Rick James announced that he's gonna do his first concert in 10 years. Slick Rick James. That's right. He says he only wants to perform in front of a small audience. That's right, a small audience. The 3 girls he got tied up in his basement. You been to Rick's house? Hey, a new study shows that high school students who had access to birth control were less likely to have sex than those that didn't. Unless they also had a nickel bag and a Land Rover. Then they got theirs. You understand? Because if you got a nickel bag and a Land Rover, you the man. You know, when I was in high school, I didn't have to worry about sex at all. At all. I was 30 pounds lighter. I had braces. I had glasses. Shit, I was birth control. Now, I know what y'all thinking. I know right now it's hard for y'all to do the show because you want to party. Because you know why? Everybody's thinking about the same thing. Tonight is Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year. That's right. Tonight is Rosh Hashanah and Jewish New Year. I know all of y'all got plans for the night. So right now we're going to go to our correspondent live in Times Square, John Heyman.
Chris, it is insane here. Although this is one of the lighter turnouts we've seen in recent New Year's Eve, still, there are literally dozens of people walking around the Times Square area. And in just about, 20 minutes or so, it's hard to believe, but when that big ball drops, it'll be 57-58. Happy New Year, Chris.
Thanks a lot, John. We'll check with you later. And everyone that is celebrating Rosh Hashanah, I want you to drive safely. Okay. Okay, right now at the Chris Rock Show, we would like to take some time out to honor some very special Americans. Ordinary citizens who make extraordinary contributions in their own communities, never getting the credit they so richly deserve. These people volunteer their time and labor 1, 2, 3 times a week for you and me to perform oral sex.
Never seeking the spotlight, these people practice the purest form of charity, giving in private without needing their neighbors to know how truly merciful they are. For most of the day, they may be shopkeepers, or homemakers, or farmers. But for a few minutes here and there are heroes who, through small acts of human kindness, make an increasingly hostile world just a little bit happier. remaining anonymous to all but a few. These outstanding Americans deserve a salute from all of us for never forgetting that charity begins at home.
So Betty, Bill, Akeem, Judith, Mary, and Al Sharpton, we salute you for performing oral sex. Okay, yo, we got a great show tonight. We got Vivica A. Fox in the house. That's right. We got Missy Misdemeanor Elliott in the house. And right now, I want you to give it up for Grandmaster Flash. Now, coming up later this month on HBO is a new special. Here's a peek. Take a look.
Though man has conquered his environment, there remain those elements of nature with the power to humble and terrify. Tornadoes, tidal waves, hurricanes, and the most frightening phenomenon of them all, darkness.
The sky turned completely black. Stayed that way for hours.
I can't take it anymore. I mean, in the last year alone, we've been hit by darkness at least 365 times. We're moving.
The children were terrified, and so was I.
Kids, come on! Hurry up! Come on, it's coming!
But there is one group of people who are not afraid. They call themselves the Darkness Chasers.
If darkness is out there, we're gonna find it.
Meet Dr. Carl Eberhardt, nocturnalist. He and his team head to a location where they suspect it might get dark. Once in the field, the chasers busy themselves setting up equipment and taking readings.
Point one. This is a darkness chaser's best friend. We know we're experiencing full-on darkness when we can no longer see it.
Dr. Eberhardt.
Yes, Paul?
I'm getting some readings of darkness underneath this van.
No, that's shade, you fool!
I've been pursuing occurrences of darkness for about 5 years, and my wife thinks I'm crazy.
Dr. Eberhardt assures team readiness with constant darkness dexterity exercise.
Come on! It's always gonna be a lot darker than that!
Eventually, frustration sets in.
Well, it's 4 p.m. We've been out here since 10 a.m. Haven't found a sign of darkness yet. Let's get out of here.
Back at the Darkness Institute, Dr. Eberhardt and his team regroup in preparation for another sighting.
I believe it was the Emperor Augustus Caesar who believed that darkness was God putting on his shades.
Eventually, the waiting around is over. The call comes.
I just got a report that east of here, they're experiencing dusk. Conditions couldn't be any more favorable for the formation of darkness. Let's hope we get lucky. I've seen this before. If you look up into the sky, you'll notice that the light is disappearing in small increments. It's sneaky.
With darkness finally coming upon them, the team becomes anxious.
This is some good darkness. I haven't seen darkness like this since the last time we were out when it was dark.
Don't be alarmed. What we have here is a darkness cluster. Don't be scared. It could last for hours. What are the meters showing?
I can't see anything. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of dark.
Finally, in the complete absence of light, the chasers collect essential darkness data.
Ah! That's my toe, bitch!
Sorry.
To learn more about darkness, visit your local library or your basement. Stay tuned to HBO. Coming up next, the world's scariest sunsets.
Appeared in such films as Set It Off, Booty Call, Independence Day, and you can catch her right now in the hit film Soul Food. Please give it up for Vivica A. Fox. Vivica on my show. Vivica A5.
Thank you.
Hey, what's the A for?
Anjanetta.
Anjanetta? Anjanetta, that's kind of ghetto there.
My mother's from West Point, Mississippi.
That's
so where she came up with Vivica and Anjanetta.
She had a neck bone in her lip. Anjanetta. Pass the peas.
No sense.
No. I love doing soul food.
Yeah.
I love doing soul food. I'm glad you got the part.
Why?
You know why? Because you know, hey, you're good in everything I see you in. But sometimes they give you some fucked up parts.
Like what?
Because they had you stripping in Independence Day. I was like,
yeah, but that scene was this short.
I know, but I was mad. I was like, okay, there's my girl Vivica. Yeah. Vivica, yeah, she working. Yeah. The one black lady in the whole movie, yeah. Why the fuck they got her stripping? I was mad.
But for once they trusted the sister to be this.
You did help save the day.
Thank you.
You did save the world.
Yes.
You know, I thought, did they cut out a scene or some shit? Did they cut out the scene where you shook your ass and the aliens went that way?
You are bad. That was good.
You know, so now, you got the dope part, you're married, you got the kid, you got the relationship.
Now tell everybody what you said when you saw Soul Food and I saw you at the after party.
I was just really happy. It was just a good black movie. It was good. It wasn't good by like black movie standards.
Thank you. That's what he told me. This is what he told me when he gave me a hug. He was like, yeah, Vivica, it was live. And it was real good for a black movie too.
But it was better than that. It wasn't like, because sometimes you watch black movies, you be like, yeah, this shit is whack, but it's better than that other whack shit.
We get to see us, right? Right.
And you know, a lot of times you watch a black movie, you don't want to say it's bad in front of white people. So you just lie and shit.
It was really good.
Oh, yeah.
Loved it.
I understood the whole plot of Waiting to Exhale, yeah. I understood it all. It never got convoluted at all. It's great. It's fabulous. Go see Solo.
That was.
Hey. Speaking of wild, okay, so you did Independence Day, right?
Right.
Then they call you up. What? When you saw the script that said booty call, what was going through your mind?
Okay,
you go,
three things.
I got a booty.
3 things.
What was going through your mind?
Okay, first I thought of Bill Bellamy, right? From him doing the joke on Def Comedy Jam, right? Then I said, well, this got to be something about the true definition of a late phone call.
Right.
And this shit better be funny.
Okay. Y'all had some funny shit in there.
Yes, we did.
They had some funny shit.
Especially with me in it, because I knew I wouldn't be able to live it down for the rest of my life. Every time I see me, girl, booty call was whack. Right?
And
you know they would have.
Right. The name booty call.
Thank God it was funny.
Was really like, you know.
Yeah, out there. But
it was really
a safe sex.
Was that your
message
ass
now.
on the
Didn't it look like it?
It looked like your ass.
And you know what
I recognize your ass.
It looked like, like that little cream outfit I had on, they just colored it in blue. Should have got some merchandising stuff for that, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
It's owed me some money.
That's all
right.
Yeah. Sell little booty.
Yeah, but it's doing really well. I mean, it tripped me out. I was on an airplane and to look at
I saw it on
you know what I'm saying? Was that a trip?
And you know what's really wild? I'm sitting in American, and like they got all these movies, and the white guy gets like on Golden Pond or whatever, and I'm like, I'll take booty call, please.
Did they all turn and look at you?
They were like, no.
You're like, no, really?
They're like, nigga, please. Not booty call. Other black people are like, no, don't get that one. They're gonna find out. So Vivica, I have to thank you for showing up.
You know
to
you're my boy.
Show. I really love that you're here. Everyone should go see Soul Food. It's the best day out. Harassment is a sensitive and, unfortunately, a prevalent topic in the news. At the Chris Rock Show, we believe the only way to stop the injustice is to expose it. My next guest is in the process of filing a sexual harassment suit against her employer. Please welcome via satellite, Sophia James.
Thank you, Chris. You know, I've been having a tough time getting my story in the media.
Why? I mean, from the information that you're giving me, this sounds like a blatant case of sexual harassment.
Oh, it is. I'm emotionally traumatized. That's why I'm not with you in person.
I understand. Now, could you tell us what you've been through?
I've been called horrible names like Jugs, Tits, and Booby Boo.
Booby Boo?
Yes. You know, like Booby Booby Boo. You know, where are you? Hey, Booby, you want a booby snack? I mean, come on. This is not proper behavior in the workplace.
Not at all. I mean, I think even Clarence Thomas would agree with that. I mean, let me ask you this. Can you prove your case?
Yes, I wore a tiny camera to work and I caught those animals red-handed.
Okay, let's see the tape.
Hey, nice ass. I'd like it on my face, baby. Why don't you show us some tits? Come on. Hey, sweetheart, come here. Baby.
I mean, there you have it, Chris. I still have a hard time watching that. I am an employee of a strip club.
Oh, cut the crap. Busboys are employees at strip clubs. I just saw a dollar bill hanging out your ass. Strippers can't claim sexual harassment.
It doesn't matter what profession you're in. No one has the right to treat you like a rib.
Well, they do if you're wrestling around in barbecue sauce.
Well, what about the name calling Jugs? Now, come on, you have to admit, that's sexual harassment.
Hey, if you say Jugs to your secretary, that's sexual harassment. But if you say Jugs to a woman with her jugs out, that's a witty remark. Hey, if you don't want men touching you, why don't you just leave the club?
Oh, I did. I made that tape on my last day. I didn't even give them fools 2 weeks' notice.
2 weeks' notice? Who the hell do you think you are? Bank tellers give notice. Strippers is tiptoe out the door to the alley, okay? Come on now. I'm sure there was another naked hoe waiting in the wings. Excuse my French, I'm sorry. But at least you quit. What are you doing now?
Well, I have an interview tomorrow for a job at Bootyland.
I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. You can forget one of your sexual harassment cases.
Oh, okay, I beg to differ. All right, let's look at some more of that tape, Mr. Man.
Coming to the show. Good luck with your case. Here to perform the song Sock It To Me off her album Super Duper Fly. Give it up for Missy Misdemeanor Elliott.
Hey, yo. You know what? We on Super Fly. Hey, yo. G's to the G. Round sky. I'm driving to the beach. Top down, loud sound, see my beat. Give 'em pound down, hood crew with me. It be me, and Mac and you. Good practice, but the rain, what a shame. I got the armor, what a shame. Oh, Missy, try to maintain. Suck it to me now. Suck it to me like you want to. I can take it like a phone.
Misdemeanor Elliott. We'll see you next. Your flash, take us out. Let's go to John Heyman.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Happy New Year, everybody.
From New York City, it's the Chris Rock Show. Tonight, journalist Bryant Gumbo. Musical guest LL Cool J. Plus, musical director Grandmaster Flash. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Rock!
Yes, welcome. I'm Chris Tucker. And thanks for coming out. I'm glad everybody's here. Got a crazy week this week. Mitch Blood Green. Just the mention of his name brings laughter, doesn't it? Watching across the road, Mitch Blood Green. Mitch Blood Green was awarded $45,000 by a civil jury in his suit against Mike Tyson. $45,000. Now, not only did Mike pay Mitch Blood Green $45,000, we also paid him another $45,000 just to punch him in the face again. Mike want to get his money's worth. Now, after the jury's decision, it was, Mitch Blood Green started taunting Tyson. He started calling him Cicely Tyson. Call him Cicely Tyson. He shouldn't have done that, because Cicely Tyson heard him say that, came down there and whooped his ass. That's right. That's right. It was the battle of the fucked up curls. Did you see Hoodlum? All right. sad news. John Denver died this week. John Denver died this week, and investigators are saying it may be gang-related. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Come on, but it's sad, man. First Tupac, then Biggie. I don't know if rap can survive this. I mean, you know who's going to be on the cover of The Source next month, right? All right. Gang violence is getting even worse in New York City. It's getting crazy. We got gangs in New York City, and officials say the increase is a result of the Bloods trying to compete with the two most violent gangs in New York City. That's right, the Latin Kings and the NYPD. Box cutter, plunger. This week, Louis Farrakhan called on black Americans to stay home from work and school on Thursday. Did some of y'all do that? That's right. Now, to stay home from work on this Thursday. Also, this week, David Duke called for blacks to stay home Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Keep the black asses home. That's right. Farrakhan called for blacks to stay home. Why? Because, he wanted, you know why Farrakhan did it? He said, he wanted white people to realize how important that we are. That's right. That's right. He wanted white people to realize how important we are. I think white people realize how important we are every time Luke Longley tries to take it to the hole. Hey, I'm down with the whole thing, but I hope this whole day of atonement, I hope it doesn't backfire. Because brothers will get fired, and then we got a whole lot of days to atone. What you doing tomorrow, Tony? President Clinton, our president, Mr. Bill, is finally getting fed up with Paula Jones and her accusations of sexual misconduct. That's right, he can't take it no more. Now this week after Paula Jones claimed that, now did y'all hear this? That the President Clinton's dick was bent. That his penis was bent. That when erected was a little sideways. Now, you know what Clinton said? Hey, she didn't say that when I shoved it in her face.
Chris Rock's monologue is brought to you by God. Yes, God, maker of fine products like the earth, the universe, and salt.
Now, we got a great show tonight. We got Brian Gumble. We got LL Cool J. And don't forget to give it up for my man, Grand Master Flag. Okay, now fall is here and kids are back in school, but not all of them are going to finish the year, especially here in New York City where we have one of the highest dropout rates in the country. I mean, what happens to someone who drops out of school? What is their future going to be like? So what I did is I hit the streets and I talked to some people who just might know. What kind of job can you get if you dropped out of school?
Well, the jobs that we handle mostly are loading and unloading trucks, stock work, packing, shipping, a lot of unskilled work.
Is this the worst job you ever had? You had a worse job than it? Would you play a roach?
What kind of work are you looking for now?
I'm looking for something like a CEO position.
School just wasn't doing it for me.
So, being a bathroom attendant, is that doing it for you?
No, yes.
You got any astronaut jobs?
Not at the moment.
What's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you on the job?
The craziest thing I would say, I met a man one time who had a really bad foot fetish and gave me like $200 just to suck my toes.
Beautiful face, beautiful hair, a figure that's really neat. But the face and the hair wouldn't go nowhere if it wasn't for the feet.
What's the worst job you ever had?
Well, I never had a worse job. Every job is the best, and depends how you're looking at it.
So you're a positive guy, huh?
I am.
Wow, if you had to shovel cow shit, you'd be the happy cow shit guy.
You been convicted of a crime?
I don't believe that's your business. What's the worst part about this job as the elevator operator?
I guess the triple force.
So now, would you be in tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock ready to go? We could send you right out to work.
Yeah. Don't CEOs come in a little later?
6:30.
You get ready for the Peaches and Herb reunion? How did you get this job?
Daddy.
You see any strippers around here that need to retire?
Computer skills, Mr. Rock. Computer skills. You know, I have a Sony PlayStation that I'm very good at.
Do you know how to operate one in terms of turning it on and typing out some documents?
Every fool knows a computer has an on button.
This is the on button. You push that on, and then the computer turns on. And then this, you also could turn it off as well. On and off. Do you want to write this down?
On, off, on, off, on. Wow, off. Did you drop out of school?
I went up to 9th grade.
I went to, say about 10th grade.
Probably 3rd grade.
So what did you want to be when you were a kid?
I want to be a teacher, which I'm going to school for.
Okay. It's going to be an exciting class. If you're good, I'll show you some ass. What's your dream right now? Actor. What did you dream of being?
Well, I always dreamt of being an entertainer, a performer.
Do you see any actors out there right now that you think you're better than?
Keanu Reeves, maybe.
Keanu Reeves.
There's a bomb strapped to the bus. Do not go under 55.
Do you see anybody out there now that's famous that you're better than? That you think you're better than?
I wouldn't say better, but I would say that I can do just as good as say, R. Kelly.
What advice would you give the kids thinking about dropping out of school and becoming strippers?
You don't have to drop out of school to be a stripper. Finish school.
Finish high school.
I would definitely recommend not dropping out of school.
You end up with a job that you don't like.
How's it going today?
It's all right, Give it up.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
My first guest tonight was the anchor for the Today Show for the past 15 years, and he now has a primetime magazine series called The Public Eye. Please welcome Bryant Gumbel. On my show. This is great. I'm happy.
Your show.
Yeah.
Your show.
I'm happy that, unless you want the job.
No.
Because you're a big man in TV.
No,
All you gotta say is, I like that HBO slot.
No, I'm not.
Now, you know what's weird now? I'm glad people like giving you standing ovation, your props, because I'm like, okay, this is a weird one. Like 10 years ago, I did a joke about you that was like really bad, and it was like, if somebody told Bryant Gumbel he was black, he'd have a heart attack. And it came from like my ignorance of like this is where I grew up and everything, and like any black guy that spoke well was like considered white. And I'm glad that people are like growing the fuck up and like giving you, you know.
I've always been amused by it when people say, well, you don't sound black. It's like, well, excuse me. I mean, does it mean you have to sound unintelligent in order to sound black? Is that what you're telling me? Right. In other words, if I sound halfway intelligent, then I sound white.
Yeah, have you seen it change in the last, like, I mean, from the time you started till now?
No, a lot of people are still ignorant.
Really?
Yeah. You know what? It's like, you know what it is, and you know this very well. I mean, if you got good parents and they stay on you and they just want you to use proper English, you just grow up using proper English. I don't take any great pride in it. I mean, just speak. That's all.
It's not something you put on your resume.
No, you know?
Man, I could talk. You're a broadcaster, a journalist. Okay. Now the thing with you, you're like, because you're like a very controversial figure.
I don't know if I'm controversial. Here's what makes you controversial in this business. Okay. If somebody hits you over the head, you don't say thank you and walk away. You turn around and hit them over the head. So then they say you're controversial. I'm not controversial. I never pick on anybody. So I just happen to return fire if somebody fires on me.
Oh, okay.
And you notice as well as I do, it has ever been thus. When black folk are on TV, you're supposed to walk around and constantly be saying, thank you, thank you.
I'm so
thank you for the
glad
chance.
to have this job.
I'm so glad to have this job. Thank you so very much. I'm so lucky. And because I don't say that, then I'm supposedly controversial.
It's weird that you got the controversial thing attached to you because you work in the morning.
Yeah.
And the morning is not very kind. You know, people just like, hey, man, I'm just selling my book, man. It seems odd. I mean, and maybe you have like a nighttime persona in the daytime. You ever?
No, I'm pretty much the same.
Because I've done like your show. I never did it with you.
No.
But
sorry.
Yeah, why is
you were
that?
always welcome there.
Okay.
You just didn't get up that early.
I get up now. I was ignorant then.
What time you get up?
I get up early, man. I'm up
what time
like
you get up?
9. Cut a brother some slack, man. I didn't get in the show business to work.
Sleep's overrated. Sleep is overrated.
Sleep's overrated?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
You don't need a lot of sleep.
You need some sleep, Brian.
You don't need a lot of sleep.
You need water, food, and sleep. If you don't get nothing else.
Let me ask you this. Is there ever a day, no matter what time you get up, you don't complain about getting up?
Sometimes.
It doesn't matter if you get up at 4 or at 11, you're going to complain about it.
Yes, you're right.
And 2 minutes after you're up, does it matter?
Yes, sometimes.
It does not.
If I was partying last night with Puffy, you know, chasing some girls around in jacuzzi, yes, I need a little more sleep the next day.
I used to get like,
so you don't need no sleep.
You know what? I don't get a lot of sleep. I don't need a lot of sleep. I mean, when I did the TV program, I got up every day at 4:10. I'd go to bed about midnight, 1 o'clock.
Really?
Yeah.
You went to bed, you woke up at 4 in the morning?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you, man? What are you, the Terminator? You don't need sleep.
There's too many things to do.
What are you doing, Brian?
Working, reading, playing golf, having fun.
Golf. You know what's real cool? You have this. You have a golf tournament every year to raise money for the United Negro College Fund. Okay, speaking white, that's ignorant, but golf is very white.
More brothers would play if they dropped the requirement for plaid pants. That's true.
Okay.
But, you know, but the funny thing about the tournament, I've been doing the tournament now 10 years, and I bet there's only a handful of people that even know about it. You know, and we put, my foundation puts through 84 kids through college every single year. Every single year. I do it because I believe in education. I believe in black folks getting an education. I don't do it to get your applause, although I'm grateful, really. But the funny thing is, nobody ever writes about that. You see? Nobody ever writes about that.
Right. Did you hit them upside the head?
That's right. I hit somebody upside the head today.
All right, man. I got to thank you for coming.
Hey, always a pleasure.
Legend! want everybody to watch this.
You loved Dorfon golf. You howled at Dorfon fishing. Well, get ready to rupture multiple internal organs with hearty, out-of-control laughter as you watch Dorfon crack. Chuckle along with the inner city's most lovable loser as Dorf tries his darndest to get high.
Damn these cheap-ass crack pipes.
And to get paid.
Sir, could I interest you in a VCR for about $50?
$2 for that.
So,
Dorf just can't win, but he takes the prize as the wackiest substance abuser you'll ever see. For $19.95, you can own this hilarious full-length cassette for yourself. It's 21 zany minutes of fun at about the same price as a couple hits of crack cocaine. Send for Dorf on Crack today, before the real Dorf people take some kind of legal action and prevent us from selling them.
Okay, hey, there's been a lot of controversy about euthanasia or mercy killings, and it's mostly centered around Dr. Kevorkian. Well, what most people don't know is that there's another doctor who has assisted in hundreds of suicides all over the country, and his name is Dr. Peter Johnson, and he's my next guest. Please welcome Dr. Peter Johnson. Euthanasia, or mercy killings, as you may call them, it's a very, very controversial topic. Now, what's your take on the right to die?
Well, Chris, I believe that every human being has the right to decide for themselves if life is worth living. I've devoted my life to this principle by helping those who are crying out for the release of a merciful death.
Now, I understand that you've taken part in hundreds of assisted suicides.
That's right, Chris, I have.
Now, some people criticize you, saying that what you do is just murder.
Those people are ignorant, Chris. The fact is, I've videotaped everyone that I euthanize. In each tape, they positively state their intention to commit suicide.
Now, do you have any tapes that you can show us?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do have a couple clips.
Oh, good.
Now, this first one is a young man who was suffering from a terrible medical condition.
Okay, let's take a look.
Please state your name.
Ed Connors.
Mr. Connors, why don't you tell us about your medical condition?
Well, I have a knee injury. Last summer my knee went out. It hurts pretty bad.
And you've tried getting treatment?
We have had 3 operations, but it still hurts.
It's hopeless, isn't it?
Well, yeah, my knee still hurts.
You want to die, don't you? Wouldn't you like for me to take the pain away?
Well, yeah.
I thought so. And you made this decision of your own free will.
What kind of thing is this?
Never mind, Mr. Connors. You don't need to say anything more. I know you feel the pain. I suggest we get this over with. Now, I think you can see from the tape that Mr. Connors died of his own free will.
Doctor, with all due respect, you killed that guy.
I didn't kill him, Chris. He killed himself. I merely assisted him. He was suffering.
But you didn't even do it painlessly. I mean, you strangled the guy.
What's the difference? He's dead, isn't he? I'm not going to remember if it was painful or not. He's dead. The point is he got what he wanted. Now, this next tape, I'm going to show you this next tape. It's of a woman who living had become a terrible task for her. And I was very happy to bring her some relief.
Okay. Let's look at the tape.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Oh, hello.
Ma'am, those bags look very heavy. I bet you're tired of carrying them around, aren't you?
Yes,
Would you like me to help you so you won't have to carry them anymore?
Yes, I suppose so.
Say no more, ma'am. I'm here to help you.
Stop the tape! Stop the tape! That was no mercy killing. You mugged an old lady.
I didn't mug her, Chris. I was helping her.
But you went through her wallet. You had a fucking knife.
Chris, I am not independently wealthy. I'm a doctor, and I'm entitled to a fee.
You're no doctor. You're a murderer, a killer.
So what you saying, a black man can't be a doctor?
What the fuck does black have to do with this? You just killed somebody.
Chris, please, just take a look at this next tape of me euthanizing a man who was confined to a chair.
Okay. Now that guy was actually saying, if I'm not mistaken, he said, I don't want to die. Do you call that a suicide?
Chris, I mean, some people, after they make the brave decision to take their own lives, right before the actual act, they have second thoughts. They have what I call the fear of death. Now, it's my job to see them through that time of doubt.
No. You're no doctor. You're a fraud.
Chris, I beg to differ. Sir, is that a cold you have? 1 second, I'll be...
From his latest album just released this week. Give it up for LL Cool J.
Yeah. Come on, hold it. Hands in the air. Beep, you and the crew. Hold it. Baby girl was draped in Chanel. Said she loved Tupac, but hates some LL. Seen her at the bar with anklets and toe ring. Take a prince, turn him into a king. Standing at her in the limelight, curly white. Said a man get paper, but he don't live right. His emotions flowing inside the club. Do you really want to thug, or do you want love? She get the paper when it's time to get it. Keep these clowns thinking like Chapel quitting. Honey smoke, make it click, feel it in their throat. No joke, all these love letters they wrote. Behind every player is a true player. Bounce you up out of there, push your check. Taste the choice, have it nice and moist. Or play paper games and force the Rolls Royce. Come on! Come on! About your seat! Hands in the air from side to side. Come on, let me hear you say yeah. Say yeah. Now scream. Hold it. You was king of seduction, cap perception. Now she with a cat that work construction. For the paper, abuse of mind. This a new level when you know it's out of line. Off top, lap dances got to stop. Play out your chick, cause your game is hot. I did it too, dying ice, my whole crew. Banging on my chest till I'm black and blue. We beefing, yelling on the cell of my six. You reaching, then I heard the cordless click. Now you club hopping, keep the crystal popping. Use my chips and take the next man shopping. Hell no, must be out your mind. Knees in your elbows, each and every time. That's why I love you. Mommy, you run your mouth. Throw your legs over the bed, baby, work me out. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hands in the air from side to side. Hands in the air. Let me hear you say yeah. Say yeah. Now scream. Hold it. You was all souped up but played it just right. I was full blown, my game was airtight. Needed to switch up, get it again. It's a whole new movie, world premiere, yeah. Keep it jingling, no more mingling. Brand new year, me and you can bring it in. Tired of the freaking night to morn. Phone it in the mirror with my Cupid's on. Bygones be bygones, no more games. All the chicken heads go up in flames. Brand new mansion, lake it back. Got it all figured out, mommy, I like that. Collect chips, cop his and her whip. Waste $250,000 on clothes to sit. You work it, play girl, real in the field. Say what you want, but keep your lips sealed. Something like a phenomenon. Come on. Something like a phenomenon. Come on. Something like a phenomenon. Come on. Something like a phenomenon. Let me hear you say yeah. Say yeah. Now scream. Scream. Raise the roof. Come on, raise the roof. Come on, raise the roof. Come on, raise the roof. Let me hear you say phenomenon. Say phenomenon.
That's right, come on. One more time, BP. You and the crew. Phenomenon.
Coming this fall from Ignite Pictures, from the critically acclaimed associate producers of Booty Call, New Jack City, Waiting to Exhale, Set It Off, and Above the Rim. It's Soundtrack the Movie, the first film ever to star nothing but songs, and also starring Chris Rock. Soundtrack the Movie, starring the music of the Notorious B.I.G., Master P, SWV, BBD, TLC, NWA, ABC, PND, AWB, A&D, BB, and C's, and also starring the acting of Chris Rock. Soundtrack the Movie. Watch Chris get thrown out to the sounds of You Need Me, the Gap Band. Watch Chris beg his way back in to the sounds of Yvette Michelle. Watch Chris find out his phone got cut off to the sounds of the OJ. It's Soundtrack the Movie. And Soundtrack the Movie has a soundtrack. Soundtrack the Movie soundtrack featuring songs by All for One, KRS-One, 112, 311, 702, 911, The 69 Boys, Lost Boys, Barrio Boys, Ghetto Boys, Boys to Men, Men at Large, and Bon Jovi. Joe Caesar says, no black movie has had a soundtrack like this since the last black movie. It's Soundtrack the Movie. It's Soundtrack the Movie. Soundtrack the Movie soundtrack now available on Ignite Records and Tapes.
From New York City, it's the Chris Rock Show. Tonight, Representative J.C. Watts Jr. Musical guest, Busta Rhymes. Plus, musical director, Grandmaster Flash. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Rock!
To the show. My name is Chris Spencer. It's a big week. Another big week. A lot of big things happened this week. Marv Albert back in the news. Marv Albert, was sentenced today. Got no jail time. Not a day in jail. OJ was acquitted, spent a year in jail. Not a day in jail. I think the judge had a real hard time giving the man a punishment. I mean, how do you punish a man who likes a good beating? What do you do? Now, before Marv Lamar was sentenced, he threw himself at the mercy of the court, and he asked the judge, no, wherever you send me to jail, can I please have conjugal visits with my hair? It was also announced this week that the post office is going to start issuing a Kwanzaa stamp. A Kwanzaa stamp, yeah. It's going to be, yeah. That's right. It's going to be the first stamp that you can buy on layaway. That's right. I put 4 cents today and 9 cents every other month. That's right. Now, tomorrow is the Million Woman March, right? The Million Woman March. The Million Woman March. Okay, calm down. It's like a damn spinoff. That's right. Tomorrow in Philly, and keynote speakers plan to give speeches on topics such as female empowerment, positive black role models, and Denzel's ass. Now, I'm not sure the whole Million Woman March, is going to work, because one of the themes of the march is returning to African values. That's right, the black woman returning to African values. Say, I don't care what you say, black women are not going to give up their hair relaxer. They're like, hey, what's my touch-up got to do with the community? Touch-up ain't hurting nobody. Now, women who are attending say that it's going to be a good day to reflect on family values. Well, men who are not attending say it's going to be a good day to watch porno. That's right. You can cut the volume up. Had to be in the next room. Honey, what's that? Oh, somebody getting killed. Now, the Million Man March was sponsored by the Nation of Islam. The Million Woman March is being sponsored by Lady Foot Locker. Get it? Now, students at the University of Mississippi, or Old Miss, whatever you want to call it, have voted to discourage fans from waving Confederate flags at athletic events. That's right. When somebody get a touchdown, they pick up Confederate flag. Kind of messes that. Kind of shit, a Confederate flag. But you know what they can still do? They can still yell, run, nigga, run. Now in baseball, the Marlins, everybody watching the World Series? Baseball, the Marlins are leading the World Series. That's right, leading 3-2, man. Now they're going back to Florida. Yeah, I'm glad they're going back to Florida because it was cold in Cleveland, man. It's so cold that Javon Hernandez defected back to Cuba. They don't know where the hell he's at. Where the hell is the man? That's right, this has been the lowest rated World Series ever, man. Nobody's watching the World Series, man. And NBC is starting to panic. That's right. On the next game, in order to boost ratings, they're going to have Ellen DeGeneres tongue kiss Hannah Stone. I can't wait to see that. And finally this week, Jim, the old woman over a balcony Brown, said that he thinks that O.J. killed his wife Nicole and that O.J. only thinks about himself. Now, when asked to comment, O.J. said, you know what? I think about all other people all the time. Matter of fact, right now, I'm thinking about killing Jim Brown. Yo, we got a great show tonight. Yo, we got Republican Congressman J.C. Watts in the house. We got Busta Rhymes in the house. And I want you to give it up for the one, the only Grand Master Flag. That's right. He is the Grand Master. He cuts faster than any known. Okay, now there's a new reality-based show coming to HBO this fall. It's one of my favorite shows. I can't wait for y'all to watch it. It's called No One Called 911. Here's a segment. Please take a look.
You could be a victim of an accident at any moment of your life. Suddenly, your life will depend on these professionals. At a moment's notice, they will be by your side unless no one calls 911.
101 cancellation receipt, thanks.
9:35 a.m. Richard Brooks is returning to his Freeport home from the grocery store when suddenly he feels a sharp pain in his chest.
It felt like I was hitting the chest with a sledgehammer. I'd never felt pain like that before.
9:45 a.m. Paramedics at Freeport headquarters are on a break.
It was a quiet morning. We were hanging out, drinking coffee.
9:43. Brooks is suffering a full-blown heart attack. He was facing certain death unless someone helped him.
It felt horrible. I was absolutely sure that I was going to die.
9:48. Gladys Watson walks past the spot where Richard Brooks is fighting for his life. If she calls 911 in the next 2 minutes, he has a chance. Unfortunately, Gladys walks right by, not noticing Brooks.
I was distracted because I was thinking about something my husband said. He said that I couldn't cook like his mama. I said, well, why don't you take your ass over to your mama's house and eat then, huh? What, I look like Betty Crocker?
Emergency operator Nancy Gaines, who does not receive a call from Gladys, reads a trashy novel and does not dispatch paramedics Schaefer, Berg, and Goldreyer, who don't arrive on the scene because no one has called 911. Instead, they play poker.
We were playing 7-stud Chicago, and I had the 3 from the jump, so I was raising like hell with every card. Then Berg pulls out the 2, and I said, shit! I lost $30 on one hand. This motherfucker got all my money.
Heart specialist Zachary Heyman is a leader in his field. Had he been consulted, he would have brought Brooks back from the brink and saved his life. But since no one has called 911, he is going to the men's room to masturbate with a pornographic magazine.
There's this one photograph of a woman. She has these shorts on with no top, and it's my favorite.
10:15 a.m. Brooks has lost all feeling in his extremities. Most of his major arteries are permanently damaged.
At least I couldn't feel the pain, but I was acutely aware that my life was over, which is terrifying, let alone the terrible feeling of being neglected by the world. Left there to die alone, and that's when those fellas showed up.
Gang members Johnson, Sloan, and Green arrive on the scene. They immediately recognize Brooks' symptoms, knowing he was at death's door. They rob him because no one has called 911.
Motherfucker only had $3 in his wallet. $3 in his wallet. That was bullshit. You know that was bullshit.
Having plenty of time with their victim, due to no one calling 911, they shave Brooks' head. 10:30 a.m. 80-year-old Joseph Laxell finds Richard Brooks, but he too has a heart attack. Meanwhile, at Freeport headquarters, paramedic Jeff Schaefer's shift is ending.
I went over to Bridget's house, right? Yo, Bridget is fine. She's ready to go all day long. Like, yeah, Bridget. Ooh, yes, yes, yes.
10:35 a.m. Richard Brooks died. All hope was lost because no one called 911.
So now I'm dead, which is awful. I mean, I was an old man, but I didn't want to die. I wish someone would call that number.
Okay, tonight's the start of the political shows. We got the Republicans and the Democrats. Okay, so tonight we're gonna start with the Republicans. Tonight, my first guest is the only black Republican in Congress right now. Please welcome from Oklahoma, Representative J.C. Watts Jr. Thank you. Okay, now you're the black Republican guy now. I understand like Colin Powell being a black Republican because like Bush gave him the job, and what's he gonna do? The man put some food on his plate, so you know. But you just said out of the blue sky, I want to be a Republican. Well, why?
Well, I don't think it's actually about being Republican or Democrat. I think it's actually about all those things that you talk about and a lot of articles I read about. Yeah.
Oh, I just tell jokes, man. I'm the joke man.
Well, I think, when you look at, the way you and I were raised. I've seen those
You're from
articles.
Oklahoma or something, though.
Yeah, but I know.
From
but
Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn.
I know, not a lot of difference though. When you talk about layaway programs, I'm familiar with that.
Okay.
I saw the other night, Letterman, you were talking about that you go buy those boxes of rice with just rice on the front.
Oh, yeah.
You're not, didn't say Uncle Ben's. And,
Just said rice, yeah.
That's right. I can relate.
What that got to do with being a Republican now?
It's all about living the values and the principles that you were raised under. And I think that for me, being a Republican, that was the route that I needed to take. I became a Republican back in 1989, and I thought that was best for my family and I, and that's where I am.
Do you feel a little uncomfortable? Because I went to the Republican convention. I went to both of them because I was covering them for Comedy Central. Didn't you feel a little uncomfortable being the only black guy around? There was no place to get some hair grease or nothing.
Well, that's why I was looking for you. I was going to borrow something from you. You had some, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I said,
yeah, I got a little curl, though,
Well, no, I think, no,
do you feel like you got to feel a little uncomfortable there?
I'm comfortable wherever I am.
Really?
I
get a little scared,
I've been the first before.
You the only, do they treat you bad? Are they nice to you? Because I know somebody's like, look at this nigga. I know you got a little bit of that at first now.
Well, but let me tell you, I remember the days that you had to sit in the balcony of the movie theater, couldn't sit down below in the white community. I remember the days you couldn't swim in the public swimming pool. Be 40 next month.
Be 40? Okay.
Yeah, November 18th.
You just remember them days.
I remember those days.
You was like 2, I can't go there.
No, I was actually.
I'll take the chocolate ice cream.
I was actually 4.
Oh, okay. You was 4. Okay.
But I remember those days, and so. But I've never chosen to say I was gonna be or I wasn't gonna be because of my skin color. I mean, if you want to be a comedian, you don't say, well, I'm black, I can't be a comedian, and I don't say, I'm black, I can't be a Republican, I can't be a Democrat, I can't be independent. This is America.
No, it's cool.
We have the freedom to do what we feel like we need to do.
And you've done well with your life. I'm like, shit, if one of my little brothers turned out like you, I'd be happy as hell. It's like, I'm telling the truth. But I'm just fascinated by the whole thing because it's like, because the Republicans, okay, to me, both parties are kind of the same. They really are. Except, like, the Republicans, they kind of, it's not that they're anti-black, but they kind of got like these code words for black people. And I know what they're doing. They're like, yeah, we're trying to get rid of welfare. And they really saying blackfare. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They try that all the time. It's like welfare, mothers.
But Chris, it's more whites on welfare than our blacks.
I know, but when you say it, just the connotation.
And let me
when a white man says welfare, you think black people.
Exactly.
Right, but
exactly. That's right. But I think that's important.
And you know that, and I know that. And you down with the guys that are saying that.
But let me ask you.
Have you ever pulled one of them over to the side like, hey, man, what's up with that, man?
Well, but let me ask you, Chris.
Okay.
George Wallace, when he stood in the doors at University of Alabama and said, no Negro will enter these doors as long as I'm the governor.
Right.
He was not a Republican. When Bull Connors turned loose those water hoses on black people because they wanted to get a hamburger and a cup of coffee at the lunch counter, he was not a Republican. He was a Democrat.
You're absolutely right.
But
we're talking about right now.
Well, that's right. But I think when you talk about, when you look at, Chris, what we've done in Washington over the last 3 years, talking about cutting people's taxes, does that not affect black people? Black people pay taxes.
You're right.
When we talk about, and I think when you talk about welfare, I don't think you measure compassion by how many people are on food stamps, AFDC, and in public housing. I think you measure compassion by how few people are on food stamps, AFDC, and in public housing, because you've helped them climb the ladder of economic opportunity.
Yeah, but
when you talk about education, you talk about these poor people, these poor black kids trapped in these poor inner city schools that don't work, and you try to give them a way out. I mean, we're leading that charge. Republicans are leading that charge. They say, well, it's anti-public education. I'm a product of public education. But there are schools that don't work. And I think the inner city kids should have the same opportunity to meet their educational goals as the kids in the suburbs. And in 1997 America, that's not the case.
But that's never going to happen. Because unless it will never happen, because schools are funded through property taxes, and black people don't own that much property, so it's like a Jim Crow law. It's going to be like that forever.
But Chris, you're right. It's paid through property taxes.
Unless somebody got the nerve to say, hey, white people, share some of your money.
What I would say, though, is...
If you're not going to say share the money, you ain't saying nothing.
That's what I'm saying. That's right. And that's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. I've got legislation on the table right now that says just because you're poor doesn't mean that you should not be able to put your kids in schools that work. And that's the way it is today. If you're poor, if you want to take your kid out and put them in a private school, that poor parent said, I can't afford it. So I say we need to take some of those government dollars, create scholarships for those poor parents to send their kids to private school.
That's not going to work.
Well, why not?
No, because it's just a slick way, man.
Let me ask you this.
The real way is if you fund schools by how many children are in the schools.
That's right.
If there's 100 kids in this school and 100 kids in that school, then that's how much money you get.
Right. But that's why they won't let those poor kids out of the bad schools, because they say if we let this poor child go to this school, we're going to lose the money. And I say, you send the money wherever that kid wants to go to school. Okay. That's the issue. Okay. It's not about how many kids, and that's the big problem. They don't send the money where the kids go, where the kids would want to go to if they want to go to a good school, a school that works. They say, no, they can't go because we lose the money, so we won't let them transfer out. And I ask you this. If the President of the United States can live in public housing and send his daughter to private school, why can't poor people live in public housing and send their kids to private school?
Absolutely right. Let me ask you this.
All right.
Who do you hang out with? All these white guys. I mean, you're old. You're getting ready to be 40, so you're not like old or nothing. Like, who do you hang out with? What do you do? Like, do you like? If George Clinton's coming to town and you want to go, who do you call? I mean, do you even like George Clinton?
Who is George Clinton?
Get out!
I'm married and got 5 kids. I can go out with my wife and kids. I don't need to be.
What do you do? What do you do?
I'm assuming you're saying I wouldn't go to a concert. I don't go to concerts.
Really?
I don't go to concerts.
You don't do anything?
I don't have a reason to go to concerts. I'm happy. I'm
watch
happy.
Cartoons?
I go to Little League. I go to Little League baseball games, Little League soccer games, Little League basketball games, Little League football games.
I know you got a TV in your house.
Yeah.
What do you watch?
Watch the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday afternoons. Go to Bible study on Sunday morning.
Okay.
Saturday nights, sometimes I'll go to a movie with my wife, or I'm speaking somewhere around the country.
Okay.
I don't watch a lot of TV. I've got a TV. I don't watch a lot of TV.
What did you do when you was a sinner?
I like the Chris Rock show.
Thank you very, very much. Ladies and gentlemen, J.C. White. Now here to perform the song Dangerous off his latest album When Disaster Strikes. Give it up for Busta Rhymes.
Yo, everybody get out your seats. Get up, put out your seat, everybody. Get up out your seat, everybody, body. Get out your seat, everybody, body. Get up out your seat, everybody, body. Get out your seat, everybody, body. Come on, come on, come on. What?
But why to all of my people who don't care? Floss like a bunch of young black millionaires. Thinking you run me in my dirt, stacking my ones. Scores so let them dress up in the mutual funds. Blowing the horn, the system every day I was born. Never dream I see a nigga land, saving the lawn. Dangerous, my nigga should be accurate. Have to get my flow so we back and lit. Hey yo, watching my dough, sipping my bones. Sipping this slow, the pretty bitches saying hello. Anyway, go have a display. Oriole, little honey dip whipping a little cabriolet. I don't mean to hold you up, but I got something to say. So it'll only give you hot shit every day. Afraid of us, you know this ain't a game to us. You strange to us, that's why we getting dangerous. This is serious. We could make you delirious. You should have a healthy fear of us, cause too much of us is dangerous. So dangerous, we so dangerous. The whole squad is dangerous. So dangerous, we so dangerous. The whole entire unit is dangerous. All my real live niggas, throw your hands up. Throw your hands up. I said, throw your hands up. All my real live niggas, throw your hands. So what? All my real live niggas, throw your hands up. What? All my real live bitches, throw your hands up. One more time. All my real live niggas, throw your hands up. Where you at? Hands up. Everybody, throw your hands up. Throw your hands up. Throw your hands up. All my real live niggas, throw your hands up. Throw your hands up. All my real live niggas, throw your hands up. Yeah. Ain't got me trust, yo, it's a bus and you heard of us, cause we murder us. Ain't got me trust, yo, it's a bus and you heard of us, cause we murder us. A lot of niggas just want to bring the next serious. What? Me and my unit doing it so mysterious. Serious, all of my niggas are serious. Shook out that you walking around, fearing us. What? Crack baby, like you don't wanna be hearing us. Gotta listen to our radio, be playing us. What? 30 times a day, she to make you delirious. Damaging everything all up in the area. It's funny how all the niggas be always serving us. All up in between their ass, wanna carry us. It's a good thing I hit them off with the alias. Various chickens that wanna marry us. Yo, it's flip mode. Stupid, you know we bout to bust. The label preparing us, what? Like the dust, instead of you making a fuss, what? People know better cause there ain't no comparing us. Better us, yes, you know better, we fabulous. If my people off with the flow that we marvelous. Oh shit, my whole thing, victorious. Taking no prisoners with us, we say we're warriors. When I'm feeling, then I know you be feeling so glorious. Then I'm pissing up and some my niggas notorious. Really wanna party with me? Let me see is what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wild in a place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in a place to be. If you really wanna party with me, ha 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 ha. Yo, say flip mode squad, come on. Yo, say flip mode squad, come on. Flip mode, say flip mode, say flip mode. And you know it, baby. You know it, baby.
Yo, that's our show for tonight. Thank our guest JC Watts and Busta Rhymes. We'll see you next week. Yo, Flash, take us out.
The Chris Rock Show was brought to you by Soundtrack the Movie.
It made us laugh, it made us cry, it made us do the bounce.
The soundtrack to that movie was so good, it made me want to come back and see what the movie was about.
I need to take my mother to see it.
I'm gonna take my DJ to see it.
I don't know what this movie was about, but it sure was funky.
This movie was so good, I had to come back and see it with my other man.
Soundtrack the Movie.
From New York City, it's the Chris Rock Show. Tonight, comedian Chris Spencer. Musical guest Bobby Brown. Plus, musical director Grandmaster Flash. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Rock!
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, sit down. Oh, you're sitting, well, sit lower. Thank you, everybody, for coming to the show. It's been a crazy week, crazy, insane week. What happened this week? Mike Tyson, you know, Iron Mike, Bitey McGee. Mike Tyson was injured in a motorcycle accident this week. That's right. You know what the bad news for Mike? Not only did he break a couple of ribs, but now the motorcycle is suing him for $10 million. They're gonna take all Mike's money. That's like more sports news. The Dallas Cowboys, they lost again last week. The Cowboys 4-4, man, and they are. Cowboys are in danger of missing the playoffs, man. Now, Coach Barry Switzer said, yo, we got to get back to doing the things that made us a championship team. That's right. Fucking strippers and smoking crack. The Cowboys. You know, the Cowboys. Now, in New York, desperate challenger, Ruth Messenger, the one she's going against Giuliani, trying to be the mayor, said Mayor Giuliani does not deserve credit for New York's drop in crime. She said, hey, have we forgotten about Spider-Man? That's what she said. I didn't make it up. You know what else happened this week? My Method Man of the Wu-Tang Clan was arrested and charged, he's gonna go to jail or something. He was arrested for beating up a security guard. That's right, Method, he came to bring the pain, Method did. Now, Method Man, you know what's wild? He's gonna have a hard time in court, man, because the only character witness he got is the old dirty bastard. Your Honor, he's a good man. More show business news. Tupac Shakur's mother, Mama Pop, has started her own record company, which is great. It's great. The only problem is now Biggie's mama's trying to kill her. Shit was funny. Fuck all y'all. If you like that one, here's a new one. Now, anybody hear about the guy? This is the guy. What's the guy? The Milli Vanilli guy who's giving everybody AIDS. The guy. What's the guy? The new Sean. He ain't like the old Sean. He's the new Sean, giving all these girls AIDS, man. It's fucked up, man. You know what's wild? The judge has given him an unusual punishment. The judge said, you know what? Why don't you go fuck yourself? Get it? And finally, the Million Woman March. Million Woman March was last week. I talked in Philadelphia. In Philadelphia, yeah. I talked to Ice Cube. He called it Bitches by the Bell. But I didn't say it. Ice Cube said it. And Too Short said it too. Anyway, was that last Saturday after a year of planning. Now, you know why it took so long to get it going? Because organizers had to make sure that no two women had on the same outfit. You know, at the Million Woman March, there were the moving speeches from people like Maxine Waters, Winnie Mandela, and here are some inspirational words from the lovely Jada Pinkett.
I am here today because this is an act of power, women. Okay?
Yeah! Everybody say ho! Say ho! Scream! The roof is on fire! We don't need no
We got Chris Spencer in the house. We got Bobby Brown in the house. And I want you to give it up for Grandmaster Flash. That's right. Now the election is coming very soon, so I want you to all watch this paid political announcement.
On Tuesday, November 4th, you have an important decision to make. Vote no on Proposition 238. The fat cats in Washington are telling you that 238 will lower your property taxes by 5%. But read the fine print. 238 will also cut Medicare allowances and replace the American flag with a piece of bubble wrap. The free-spending Democrats want you to think 238 will help underprivileged children. But read the fine print. It says underprivileged children can kiss my ass. Sure, under 238 your property taxes will go down, but pancakes will cost $1 million each. Big business Republicans don't want you to know that 238 is the number between 237 and 239, but it is. Sure, Prop 238 will save you some tax dollars, but read the fine print. It says anyone caught reading fine print will have their eyes removed. And if that's not bad enough, 238 will change the national anthem to Baby Got Back.
I like beats.
What kind of country takes off their hat to sing Baby Got Back and salutes a piece of bubble wrap? Not America. If 238 passes, America will be officially referred to as Poopy Land. Sure, your property taxes will go down, but do you really want to own property in Poopy Land?
I'm Al Sharpton. Vote no on Proposition 238, or we'll all be living in Poopy Land.
Tonight is the former host of Vibe TV show. Please welcome Chris Spencer. Come on.
What the deal, baby?
Spencer, man.
Yes, sir.
All right. You was minding your own business, and Quincy calls you up and says, do this show.
Right.
You just minding your own business.
Doing nothing.
Just chilling, riding along.
A little bit of gardening, a couple pornos, and that was it.
And they tell you to do this show.
Right.
Out of the blue sky, and then they give Keenan a show at the same damn time. Now, let me ask you this. How did they tell you had the show? That's first of all.
Actually, I was at home, minding my own business.
Right.
And Quincy actually called me from his car phone, or helicopter phone or something, and just called me and told me, actually, I've been chosen out of whatever 200 or 300 people to do the job and be the host of Vibe.
Okay, now Quincy's cool. Quincy like produces Michael Jackson and shit, you know, and he's the biggest music producer ever. But like the Vibe thing is some comedy shit.
Right.
Now, what kind of comic advice did you get from Quincy Jones?
He didn't actually give me any comedy advice. He just kind of, you know,
when the joke didn't work, he said, "Give it more hi-hat."
No, he really didn't give me any comedy advice. Everything he just gave me positive advice about, you know, about the show and, you know, the history of, you know, late night talk shows and nothing ever about, you know, comedy.
Now, how'd you know it was going bad?
I knew like around. When y'all stopped watching. No,
was you coming down the elevator? Hey, this ain't funky now.
The elevator got stuck. No, what happened? They started telling me that the show was too black. And I was like, yo, what you mean? I'm not passing out fried chicken. I ain't interviewing Crips. What you mean, too black? And so, and then, you know, and people started acting weird around me. Like, you know, they'd be like, hey, Chris, how you doing? Like, that nigga ain't gonna be here too long, is he? Yeah, so, you know, and it just became awkward. And then, you know how you get free stuff? When you get on TV, you get free stuff.
Right.
And the people were calling me back, asking for the shit back almost. Like, hey, Chris, how you doing? This is Heather. Have you worn those Reeboks? No, okay, no, I was gonna take them. I was gonna give you the new Minute Bowls. So everything just became kind of awkward.
Oh,
you know, yeah, they just. But it was a great opportunity. You know, people know my name. You know, go, hey, that's the nigga that got fired. Hey, so it was cool.
You're taking it cool. I'm good. He got a nice house.
I stole this from wardrobe of the show. I'm all right. I'm gonna be all right.
Let me ask you, how did they tell you that they were replacing you?
Oh, now this was the part that was kind of weird. I was at home sleeping, and my grandmother called me and told me she heard on the news that they were looking for a new host.
Your grandmother?
My grandmother called me, and then I got a page from the producers of the show invite me to breakfast. I was like,
that's some Godfather shit.
Yeah. Seriously. And I was like, breakfast? I'm not hungry. Yeah, it was awkward. It was. But you know, hey, I'm here, right? I got to go get on the Chris Rock show, right? And you know what's good? Is that I love. You know, I was afraid that, you know, what was the love gonna be like on the East Coast? And I went to a club last night in New Jersey, the Peppermint Lounge, the comedy club. You ever been there? And the club it was rough last night. It was brothers was fighting, but I walked in, dudes was fighting, they was beating each other's ass, and the dude stopped, shook my hand, and said, hey man, love your show, and they started fighting again. So, you know, I appreciate all the love
now,
you guys.
How does it feel to be replaced by Sinbad? Did you feel like, hey man, I could wear some crazy pants too?
You know what's awkward? You know what's awkward is like, you know, Vibe was my girl, you know? So I gotta turn on the TV every night and watch somebody fuck my girl. That's what's awkward. You know? So it's like, you know, I got people going, you know, people coming to me going, hey man, didn't you used to hit that? And he's doing a good job, so that means he's fucking her better than me, so it's just kind of weird, but you know, I'm glad to see the brother succeeding.
Oh man, so you know, I'm just glad you came, man, and you got like a positive attitude. People are like, damn, what's going to happen?
Oh yeah, people
here,
think I'm gonna commit suicide. Hey man, sorry about the show. And offering me stuff I already got. Yo man, you know, you ever need a haircut? And you know what's, I feel bad, you know, because I'm starting to milk the sympathy. You know, I'm going to the clubs talking to girls. You know, you heard what happened to me, right? Yeah, I just want maybe a hug. You come through, you know. What time do you want to come over? 4? No, come over at 3. I'm getting a haircut at 4.
Yo, man, thanks for coming on the show,
Yo, one love. Thank you very much.
And you can always get a haircut here. Ladies and gentlemen, now today, you know what today is? Halloween. Halloween, trick or kill ya. Today's Halloween, the one day when we want to be scared, you know? You know what people think about on Halloween? Ghosts, goblins, and the creepiest thing of all, death. So in the spirit of Halloween, I hit the streets and talk to some folks who know more about death than anyone else, because that's their job. You know, check this out.
So whatever it is, the topics they are, that's what we'll do.
Has anybody ever gotten a weave sewed into their head like a dead lady?
Yeah.
Had to have a weave?
Yes.
Do you ever have any sales?
Never have any sales.
Never a sale?
No.
Never like a buy one, get one free?
No.
A dead lady with the weave. And no one even says, is it her hair on that day? They just let her slide.
Yeah.
She's dead. It's like no one's going, that ain't her hair. What's the craziest thing you've ever seen at a funeral?
I've seen 2 sisters fighting over an insurance policy.
Okay.
Where they pulled off each other's fur coats and hats. And
Ooh, child, this is the ticket. Well, I need to talk to you about that because you know goodness well that's no Minaj money is Nas. That's all, shorty.
Now, when these fights go on, what do you do?
Pray. Hard.
You gonna whip my what? Give me my purse. She got my purse.
That should make you want to shout right now.
Makes you want, woo! Can you do the funkiest version of Amazing Grace?
Yeah. Let's see. Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved an old wretch like me. You ever know you're my hero?
You just call on the brother. We all need somebody to lean on. Did you print something like, that's all, folks?
That we might be able to get away with.
Now, if your child were to go to school and save another kid's life, would you give him a beating? Because that is money out your pocket. You ever pick up fares just to make extra money? So cab service take them out of the airport?
No.
If the casket falls out, do you lose points on your license?
No.
Do you need a special license to drive a hearse? You ever have a DJ at the funeral?
Once.
There's a lot of taxidermy work in Harlem.
Actually, I'm the first.
Do you ever threaten your kids? Do your homework or I'll stuff you?
No, but I say that to my dog all the time.
You ever scared they're gonna come to life one night and kill you?
No. Unless I'm drunk. When I'm drunk, I stare at them and they keep staring back.
They ever speak when you're drunk?
Nah, they just stare.
Do you plan on being stuffed?
I would like it.
Well, whatever it is that comforts their heart, that's what we'll do.
Hey, it's Halloween, and for all the kids who stayed home tonight and want to catch up on this week's events, here's the Chris Rock Show's News for Kids. Just for kids.
And I'm Scoopo the Clown, and this is News for Kids. Today, 3 people were shot and killed in Brooklyn in a gangland murder. The victims had their faces blown clean off. Police are searching for a suspect they describe as somebody with a gun who shot and killed 3 people. One.
Clean off.
Clean off.
Today, killer nanny Louise Woodward was sentenced to life in prison after being convicted in the shaken death of a little baby boy. Woodward admits she shook the baby to try to calm him because he wouldn't stop crying after she had violently slammed him on the floor.
Wowzy wee! Oh, that must have been rough.
He wouldn't stop crying.
In other news, 57 million condoms were recalled this week after the company learned the shipment was defective. Showing compassion, a company spokesman said, "If you get pregnant as a result of our mistake, the abortion's on us." Wanda?
Now that's fair. That's very fair. Now with financial news, here's Buddy Rosenblum.
Wall Street suffered a record 554-point drop this past Monday, followed by a record rebound of 337 points. Today, the S&P suffered moderate losses.
Thanks a lot, buddy. Thanks a lot. Right now with sports is Tom Twinkletoes.
Thanks, clown.
All right.
Well, kids, it looks like old Charles Barkley's at it again. That's right. He's no role model. You know what happened? He was at a restaurant, just eating, when this guy came up and started calling him names. And then the bad man poured ice all over Sir Charles. Sir Charles didn't like that, so he started pushing the guy in the face. Get out of here. Fuck you. I hate you, you cracker bastard. Take that, you piece of shit. And then he got really mad, and then he picked him up and he threw him through the glass. Just like that. Said, I hope you die, motherfucker. Die! And that's the sport.
Wowzee-wee, that was some ass kicking.
Yeah, when the guy's littler than you, yeah.
Oh boy, well that's news for kids. And one more tip, remember kids, don't take any candies from strangers unless it's your favorite. I'm Scoop on the Clown. Good night, everybody.
His new album, Forever, hits the stores next week. Here to perform the song Feeling Inside. Give it up for Bobby Brown.
What I want y'all to do is get on up. Get up. Come on. You are now listening to the sounds of Papa, baby. Man, Bob. Back up. Now lately, there's been a funny feeling that won't stop bothering me. See, I tried to shake it, erase it from my heart and mind. Just don't want to leave. Oh, I can't explain the way you drive me insane. No, I can't. Love the things that you do when you do what you do, man. Searching, yo, for so long to find the perfect one for me that I can trust in. And I've been yearning for someone to love me, just for me, just for me. Well, I just can't explain the way drive me insane. No, I can't. Baby, I just can't complain. 'Cause I love the things that you do. I've got these feelings. Don't you know that Hey, yo. Forward 9, Roxbury, that was my bubble. Walk my project's double. Drive for Mad Mom. Now you know, no matter what happens, when the bury rocks, I remain with my microphone cocked. I'm out. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, Lily. There's being a funny. November 4th, come pick up the album, y'all. One love. Bless you. Always.
Chris Spencer and B. Brown, Bobby Brown. We'll see you next week. Yo, Flash, take us out.